Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Hello, Volkswagen guys. What do you guys have today for dinner, for lunch, breakfast? I am pretty much starving here. Okay, today episode, without wasting much of your time, we're gonna be talking about the most common problem you're gonna be coming across with this Jetta, sorry, Passat 1.2.0T. I think I'm a little bit slow this morning, so let me just go and high up a little bit, then come back to this video. I know you guys are gonna love me better, so let's go to it. Okay, now I'm back, fully back. So today we're gonna be talking about 9 common problems you're gonna be facing with your Passat FSI B6 2006 model to 7 model. This problem which I'm talking about here is pretty much common with and associated with this car. So if you have watched some other common problems about this very car here, this one's going to be a little bit different because this is 9. I'm going to be covering even some little bit of mechanic, electronics, and rest of them. So did I hear someone say 9? No, it's not 9, it's 10 actually.
Where did you learn to count?
So let's get down to the business. First common problem you're going to be experiencing with this your Passat B6 here is obviously the electronic parking brake, which is this guy right here. And most oftentimes the problem actually do come from this rear parking brake here, the caliper here. They have a motor there which actually controls, which actuates the function of the electronic parking brake as soon as you depress the button. So that is the first common problem which you're gonna be facing on the B6. The second problem, which most oftentimes might not be termed as common, is the fan control module. And that fan control module is actually on this very housing here, on this very bigger part here. It often fails, and as a matter of fact, for this very car which I'm here with right now, the fan control module is bad, and the fix for that is gonna be simply to replace the entire fan assembly. And if you do that, the problem is gonna go away. Now the third problem you're gonna be experiencing with this your B6, just this your beautiful Passat B6, is gonna be the transmission. For most of them that are equipped with a DSG dual clutch shifter, is gonna be this transmission not shifting out of park, from not going into reverse. Someone has actually told me about this, called me prior to this, and I currently have this problem with this very car right here, which I'm still going to actually diagnose properly and fix. And that one most oftentimes actually come due to power not going to the TCM transmission control module. Okay, so if you're interested in knowing how to be able to solve that problem of this transmission automatic transmission shifter not getting out of park to reverse, then you're gonna pretty much subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna be dealing with that. And that is the important part of this very video here, because this is not about a guy who is telling stories. This is a mechanic on this very car who knows his onion. Now we're gonna be getting to number 4. The number 4 common problem you're gonna be seeing with your B6 Passat FSI is the turbo burning oil. The turbo, funny, is just, we're gonna leave this guy off, and when you leave it off, it's very hard to actually assess. You're gonna take this airbox out before you can be able to assess the turbo. The turbo, as you can see right now, let me take this thing off and show you where it's located. And that's the turbo right there. So this turbo oftentimes do give a problem, and it do create some sort of sensation of burning the oil when the seal inside get kind of worn out. And most oftentimes you're gonna start seeing this when this car started hitting up to 150 mileage or even 100 mileage on. 100,000 mileage on. So for this very car here, this one have up to 160 mileage. So presumably you know definitely that this problem is already in the system, and that's gonna be the number 4, right? Number 5 is gonna be what? Next is gonna be the infotainment. Oh, can someone say infotainment? Most of these are, it's not just synonymous with this B6, is also with some other Jetta and some other Mercedes, some other Volkswagen that I've seen. The infotainment, most of them get blind completely. Let me show you this one here. You can see this one right here is half blind. So this is a common problem with this Passat. In some other cases, you're gonna be completely red and no any information displayed there, like you're gonna be seeing on my Jetta. Let me show you that Jetta so you know it's a common problem with that. So a common fix for it, they have a unit on this which I've seen on AliExpress. You can actually buy that, and I think it's around 40 bucks or 50 bucks or something. You gotta just change only this screen here, this very LCD here, and that should be able to solve the problem. I don't know what really happened because there is a screen here you can touch, so you can actually touch the main LCD, but it still does damage anyway. Then over to number 6. Number 6 here is gonna be the remote button wouldn't be able to unlock the trunk, and in that very case there, I think VW pretty much know what they did there, because in prior to that issue they actually got it a manual mode which you can actually use to access it through the back seat, which is going to be somewhere around here. If you fold this seat flat, sorry, this one is fully loaded. It seems like this car is actually a mechanics on, but I'm going to be opening it from the back here and show you where the latch opening is. When you press this logo right here and leave this up, and you're gonna see something here. So you're gonna grab this like this and it's gonna open. So if suppose in an emergency situation it's locked up, then you couldn't be able to access it through opening it from a remote, then here is the solution to it. So we're gonna be moving out to the number 7, and the number 7 of course is gonna be the door panels, the door handle peeling. You can see it peeling. This is a very common problem. You know, they try to make it softer to touch, you know, not to be just plastic like most of the Toyota models, and this coating actually do get peeled off. So if you have this kind of problem, if you don't want to replace it, pretty much what I'm going to advise you to do is to kindly peel it off completely so it remain one color, and I think that should be the right solution, or you replace the entire thing. You're also going to be signing it some other parts here too, so it's pretty much the same. And that leaves us to going into the number 8, later falling off. Can you see that? It's sagged. It's sagged really bad. Look at it right there, it's dancing. So, and the fix for this I'm certain is gonna be to using a glue, some sort of glue or whatever gum to actually hold it back, because if you don't, that's a shitty thing right there. You can see it really sagged bad, really sagged bad, guys. So, or you replace the entire thing and it's gonna be costing you a lot based on my own evaluation. So that leaves us to going to number 9, and number 9 is obviously gonna be the button peeling. Also, since they want it to be very smooth and catchy to the hands, you can see how, you know, this one peeled off right here. That's terrible. So it's not just only about this one here. We're gonna go also to the you can see the radio is pretty much terrible, you know, it's all peeled. It's gonna show all, also the glass liner is the same, pretty much the same. So there is the fix for this one here is gonna be for you to actually check on it on the AliExpress. There is a tab button covers which you're gonna see right there on AliExpress. You're gonna get that, and pretty much you should be able to do it. You know, you should be able to get that. I mean, for you to repaste it there, and it's gonna be better than it has been before. So with that said, I'm gonna be moving right to number 10. The number 10, obviously or not obviously, is actually the mirror. the mirror on the wall. The mirror, the glue which they use in doing it is very terrible. Most of the times you're gonna be feeling it falling off. I'm seeing that on my Jetta, and if you don't get careful, it's gonna actually fall away. So let me show you the other side of the mirror that is still in place. And here it is, objects in the mirror are more closer than they appear. So buyers beware, they are always closer than they look. So what the fix for this is gonna be for you to actually get it removed and find a better glue or whatsoever that's gonna use to actually fix it, and remove it and paste it back, else it's gonna fall off and it's gonna be more expensive to fix than using the glue to actually refix it back. So what's gonna be the 11th part? The 11th part, which is gonna be the last part in this very video episode here, is gonna be the shifter leader. You can see right there how terrible it is. So for me, I think on this 163 mileage, 163,000 mileage on this leader shouldn't be able to, except it's poorly and cheaply made something I've never accused a Volkswagen to do. This is a very terrible, this is all, you know, I don't know, I don't really know. It doesn't seem like a cheap thing, but it really damaged. This is skin, all right, animal skin, but for it to damage to this very point here, I think that's just a very easy, inexpensive replacement which you're gonna be doing right there. And to replace it, it's not gonna be anything easy because you're gonna be replacing it. It comes with this chrome assembly. Okay guys, I hope you find this very informative to your digestion before buying this car, or if already you've bought it and you haven't started experiencing this problem. So what you're gonna do, sorry, before you go, I have the last one, which is gonna be 12. Sorry, so to say, sorry. The 12th one here is gonna be pretty much what I've seen on the Jetta model, that sometimes when you lock this through the remote or whatsoever, all the doors are not gonna lock completely, you know. So you're gonna be needing to use and the fix for that, the temporary fix for that, although it has not started occurring on this one here, but I've had a lot of people who actually complain about it. And when in that case, when it happens, what you're gonna be doing here is you come to this very child lock, this emergency lock here, and use this to lock it. All right, then that's going to secure all the doors for the ones that wouldn't lock using the remote key. Okay guys, this is pretty much it. I gotta catch you guys later. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Don't forget to subscribe. That's the only way to support us and to say more grace to our ego. Thank you. If there is anything which I missed, which you have noticed on your Passat, which I didn't cover up in this very common, be free to drop me the by the comment section of this very video, and I tell you what, it's all good. Bye for now. But before I even go, that doesn't mean that all these things I'm pointing make this car a bad car. Is actually a great piece of engineering. Gotta catch you guys later. Bye for now.